Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Red Elevator. I'm Nina Takesh. This is the Red Elevator right there. And today, design trends that we need to throw right into the trash can. Follow me. And today I'm wearing a very beautiful see-through butt-lined sheer dress from Urban Outfitters, and we will have this dress linked in the description section. So we had a very successful episode of Pet Peeves. You guys really, it resonated with all of you. So what I thought I would do is sort of an offshoot to that is talk about the design trends that are no longer trending. But as you guys know, I don't necessarily follow trends, but I think this is a good way to look at what's going on so that we can fix them, change them, and make things more designer and more beautiful. The very first trend that has to go, and I mean gone, is having your television in the center of the room as if it's a Mona Lisa. Those days are finished. I know we were all very proud of our flat screen televisions because they were so expensive and they were really hard to get, and you know, you had to save up, and therefore it became a beautiful prized possession. But those days are over. When the nail salon has flat screen TVs, people, everyone's got the flat screen TV. I'm not hating on the nail salons, please. No, do not get me wrong. You guys know I love to give positivity. I'm just saying that if it's in a nail salon in every bar in America, it's not that special. What does make it special is turning it into a piece of art. So what many people are doing is they're putting their NFT works or a still photo that's framed on their television, making it look like art. And I think that that is great and beautiful because you no longer want to see your TV. Do you guys remember when we had the ugly TVs and we'd put them in armoires? It's sort of the same concept. The television should never take center stage, nor should you attract attention to a big black thing. But technology is our friend. So if we can get an NFT on there, and if you guys don't know what a non-fungible token is, well, we will get to that on my TikToks. Which leads me to the next thing. If you guys aren't following me on TikTok, we are, yes, going there, and we're gonna have a lot of great information that we're going to share about what to do, what not to do, quick bits of info that are really useful and great nuggets of information. Now remember, these are just my opinions, so don't judge me for them, but it really is time to throw the shiplap off the ship. Sorry, Joanna, we love you. Everyone's got, you know, their shiplap moment, but shiplap, in my opinion, is too rustic. It's too of the moment. It's gotta go. If you live in the country and you have shiplap, fantastic. I think that that is definitely something that can stay. But if you're in the city and you've thrown a bunch of shiplap on because you thought it was fun, this trend needs to be thrown out the door. And I mean the barn door. Which leads me to my next design trend that has to be absolutely guillotine, gone, finished, is the barn door. I never liked the barn door. I like the idea of the barn door because it's actually something that you can slap on and it doesn't take up space, meaning you can actually use wall space. So the concept of it is a good one, but I don't like the look of it. I've never liked the look of it. I've never been into it. So if you've got a barn door and there's a way to get rid of it, or if you're thinking about putting a barn door, this trend is going to be out for 2023. So instead of me just giving out ideas of what not to do, I also want to give you guys solutions. So my solution would be, instead of doing, for example, shiplap, you can do molding, crown moldings that you can buy yourself, you could DIY, or you could hire a professional. You just simply place them. If you guys look at my dining room, we added molding directly onto the drywall because it's more economical, and we painted the molding and the walls in the same color. I think it looks great. It looks timeless. It's not so country, not so rustic, and great for apartments and houses, and a really great way to elevate your space. No more turning your room into a greenhouse. We get it, you've got a green thumb, but I can't even walk in the room. It's too much. We've always talked about on this channel having the sense of balance, not only in your life, but also in your design. And overdoing anything and not having balance is really a mistake. So I like one plant, maybe two plants. but definitely not in an entire room. I like to come and visit your home and be able to walk in it and not get bombarded by the jungle. So this trend has got to go out. So if you want to bring natural elements in, I'm all for that. You can bring in some beautiful branches, as I've done, and just one part of the house. Perhaps take all the residual plants that you have that are crowding your space and put them outside. Put them on a balcony, put them in your outdoors, put them on a table, and you can arrange them maybe in a grouping in one area. I do like groupings. I just don't like things that are everywhere, all over the place, and a plethora of them. So I think that you can definitely find a way to enjoy them because they're beautiful, but make sure that you don't overdo it. Hi, boo-boo, come here. Mommy loves you so much. No more, and I mean no more signs in the house. And by that, I mean, we know you live, laugh, and love in your home, but we don't have to announce that, do we? No, we don't. So no more signs. We know where the coffee is. We know where the flour is. No other person needs to access the flour in your kitchen. And when it's Christmas, we know it's Christmas. We don't need a sign that says toilet either because we'll find it when we do need it. Say yes to fine art photography or photography that you've taken. Take your camera, take the iPhone, take your Samsung, take pictures of the beach, blow them up. There's plenty of places like Framebridge, for example, which we're gonna link below, totally not sponsored, or Etsy, totally unsponsored, that has great affordable art that you guys can put up that looks very expensive. And it looks very elevated and it's personal. You want to have an air of mystery. There should always be an air of mystery in your home. It makes you an individual, it makes you different. So putting live, laugh, etc., is just a little too childlike. Okay, the next one is not going to be controversial because I have heard rumblings from every one of my designer friends that say, I'm done. I'm done with the cream on cream on cream on cream on cream. Cream? No, people. Let's bring in a little bit of color. If we're afraid of color, bring in cream, taupe, chocolate, rust, olive. Bring in a little bit of color and say goodbye to the all white on white on white on white kitchen with the all white on white on white on white on white on ivory, living rooms and dining rooms, and playrooms and family rooms, because we're looking for dimension, we're looking for personality, we're looking for interest. So bring in a colorful backsplash. There are a lot of clay, beautiful tiles that are being introduced right now. Perhaps you can use just LED light strips that you can integrate right now into your home, in your island. If you've got a type of onyx, or there are some quartz that can light up beautifully, bring in some interesting visual colors and transform your space. This one is going to be controversial, but I'm going to have to say it. It's been overplayed, and it is the neon sign. Unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye. If you have a fantastic art piece that has neon in it, but it's worth something, fine. But the ones we're buying for $29.99 have to go. They are overplayed, overdone, and it actually is married to the concept of overdoing your LED lights. I love an LED light strip, but I like it to be done very sparingly. If you've got a beautiful LED light strip, as I mentioned earlier, in your island, we're good. We don't need to go around the cabinets, around the foot of the refrigerator, the baseboards, your appliances. Next thing you know, it's on your head. Like, enough is enough. So pick and choose carefully. The power of restraint is really important in interior design. I talk to you guys about it a lot, and less is definitely more. Use your LED light strips, but make sure they're not visible to the eye. There are people that are very discerning, such as myself, and when we go into spaces and we look carefully, we notice when the LED strip is A, falling off, or B, placed in a place that is visible. If you're going to put it in a counter, or if you're going to put it in a shelf, make sure that there's ribbed edges where the beautiful LED light strip can be flush with the wood material that is your shelf. So this is for all of you guys that are out there that love light. I love light too, but be careful with it, not to overdo it. Don't make it jazzy, and make it look tasteful. Thank you for joining me on this fun episode of What Not to Do in 2022. I love these episodes because as much as we like to talk about things we love, it's also a good idea to look at what we don't like so that we can clean up our homes, make our spaces beautiful, and live a wonderful, beautiful life. Can't wait to see you guys again. Thank you for all of your love, your support. If you can, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure and subscribe, and we will see you again here next week on the Red Elevator.